Hello everyone, this is Wandering Tati. Welcome back to Philosophy Beats, where we explore fascinating philosophical topics in 5 minutes or so. For this episode I thought, what topic can we basically find the answer to in a couple of minutes?
The meaning of life.
Okay, maybe not quite, but we can start thinking about it at least. So today we are diving into the world of existentialism. Existentialism is a philosophical movement that emerged in the 20th century, focusing on questions about human existence, freedom, and meaning. It challenges the traditional views and invites individuals to confront the fundamental aspects of their existence. Jean-Paul Sartre, one of the most important figures in existentialism, argued that existence precedes essence. According to him, we are not born with a predetermined purpose or nature. Instead, we create our own essence through our choices and actions. As Sartre said, man is condemned to be free, which means that we bear the burden of responsibility for our choices, as there is no higher power or universal meaning to guide us. Existentialism encourages us to confront the uncomfortable reality of our existence. It pushes us to question our values, beliefs, and the meaning we assign to our lives. I never quite understood why people think that if the meaning of our lives is not given to us from above as an inescapable destiny, if it is simply defined by us along life itself, then it's not as valuable. I think it's an incredibly liberating feeling to be free, or at least as free as any of us can be, to choose what is important to us, what we want to fight for, what we want to dedicate our lives to. And the best thing is that there are no wrong answers.
Okay, maybe if you find meaning in mass murder, I would say maybe don't.
But in most cases, we are free to choose what we want to do. Do you find meaning in your Lego collection, in your marathon running, in the books that you read, in the videos you share with others? Anything goes. Friedrich Nietzsche, another prominent existentialist philosopher, discussed the concept of eternal recurrence. He asked the following question: if we were to relive our lives infinitely, would we make the same choices? This thought experiment challenges us to examine the authenticity and significance of our actions.
Just to clarify, I'm not going to consider here whether we actually have the capability of doing otherwise from what we already did. Let's just assume here, for the purpose of this experiment, that we do have the choice.
Then I would definitely answer no. And I'm going to venture to guess, but I might be wrong, that so would many of you. Because as humans have this tendency of wanting to fit in. So we may conform in many occasions, even though perhaps what we truly wanted to do was something completely different from what we ended up doing. And the worst thing is when you find out, like I did, that you still don't actually feel that you fit in anywhere, and trying to live a life more similar to the rest has brought you more misery than happiness. Then you might decide to be more authentic with yourself in your future choices, and will try to, as long as it doesn't harm anyone else, do your own thing, and lead the kind of life that you would not mind repeating over and over again. Existentialism also deals with the concept of freedom. Simone de Beauvoir emphasized that freedom is not only an individual's right, but also a responsibility. We should exercise our freedom responsibly, considering the impact our choices have on others and society as a whole. As I mentioned before, I am all about freedom as long as we respect the dignity and boundaries of others. I think we should try to do what makes us happy as much as we can, but we should always be mindful of others. There's plenty of things that are not illegal, but it is more of a matter of morality. I mean, it's not illegal to be an asshole to people, but still, I don't think we should. Kindness and openness to understand others are things that I think we can never go wrong with. We are all going through our own particular set of difficulties here in life, so why would we not want to be considerate to others? That reminds me of this quote from Sam Harris that I really like.
Every person you have ever met, every person you will pass in the street today is going to die. Living long enough, each will suffer the loss of his friends and family. All are going to lose everything they love in this world. Why would one want to be anything but kind to them in the meantime?
In a world that can feel uncertain and chaotic, existentialism reminds us that we have the power to shape our lives through our choices and actions. It invites us to embrace our freedom and create our own meaning in an often meaningless world. That concludes our initial exploration of existentialism. I hope it sparked your curiosity and inspired you to reflect on your own existence. I would love to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you found the video interesting, please remember to like, share and subscribe to support the channel. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Until next time!